What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
I want to eat.
Why will you want to eat? Eh? Where is your husband? Have you served his food?
Mama,
you want to start eating?
Downstairs. He's going to eat when
Which kind of long throat is doing you like this?
Mama, why is this?
Oh, my in-law.
Yes,
You're
Mama.
welcome.
Sit down.
Mama, he's going to serve.
Listen, if you're a lover of emotional Nollywood dramas filled with betrayal, love, heartbreak, and hidden intentions, then Heart in Disguise, currently showing on Nolly TV on YouTube, is a movie that you would want to pay attention to. At the beginning of this movie, it dive into relationship, trust, deception, and personal struggles, showing how people we trust the most can sometimes hide the darkest intention. The story opens up with a seemingly calm family moment where a mother welcomes her daughter's fiancé who had just returned. In fact, when I said seeing that first moment, everything felt very normal, like the beginning of a happy love story. But as the movie continues, it became very clear that not everybody's heart is pure and not every smile is genuine. In the very beginning of the movie, you could see that tension begin to arise when a small disagreement over a car window turns into a very heated argument. What should have been a minor issue, it just quickly escalated into insult, accusation, and this hinted that there are deeper problems and it was already bubbling beneath the surface. We are then introduced to Andrew, a character whose true nature slowly unfolds. In a very shocking conversation, Andrew revealed his plan to manipulate Becky financially. He even openly discussed extracting 60 million naira from her, referring to her as his money expert. Can you imagine? This moment was what set the tone for the film. Betrayal disguised as love, and then things take a very dramatic turn when Becky confronts Andrew, armed with proof. Unknown to him, she had recorded his incriminating phone call. This confrontation is very intense, it was very emotional, and it ended up with Becky throwing Andrew out of her house. It is a powerful moment that shows a woman choosing self-respect over manipulation. And as the story unfolds, another relationship comes into focus. A couple has an honest but painful conversation about marriage. After 2 years together, one partner is ready to settle down while the other, asks for more time to figure things out. This scene reflects a very real struggle many couples face, loving someone who isn't even ready to move forward. Just when Becky decides that she wants to heal, Peter enters her life with what seems like a fresh start. In a heartfelt and emotional moment, Peter surprises Becky with a marriage proposal. Overwhelmed with joy, she tearfully said yes. Hope is restored, and for a brief moment, it feels like Becky has finally found happiness. The joy continues as Becky excitedly shares the news with her mother, who is over the moon and immediately begins planning the wedding. Everything appears to be falling into place until the unexpected happens. Without warning, Peter suddenly calls off the engagement. No clear explanations or no closure, and Becky is left heartbroken. Of course, she was confused, she was embarrassed, especially after already announcing the engagement publicly. This sudden breakup becomes one of the most emotional and devastating moments in this movie. Overwhelmed by the pain, Becky spirals into depression. In one of the darkest scenes, she contemplates suicide and sends Peter a heartbreaking message about ending her life. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Peter rushes to her side just to, in time, preventing a tragic ending. This scene highlights the emotional weight of heartbreak and the importance of paying attention to mental health. Peter insists on supporting Becky, even offering her a place to stay to ensure her safety. Although hesitant, Becky eventually agrees to move in with her friend Mirabel, hoping for a fresh start. However, peace doesn't last. Mirabel's boyfriend Ben immediately clashes with Becky. Their dislike for each other is obvious, from awkward introductions to subtle hostility, including Ben intentional leaving Becky out during meals. This tension continues to grow until it finally explodes into a full-blown verbal confrontation filled with insults, accusation, and unresolved anger. While all of this is happening, Mirabel receives a call from her mother, who is more concerned about wedding preparation and body image than the emotional chaos unfolding in her daughter's home. A sharp contrast that add realism and irony to this story. This drama intensifies when Becky returns home one day to find herself locked out. Frustrated and hot, she calls Mirabel, leading to yet another hinted confrontation involving Ben. Despite Mirabel attempts to keep the peace, the hostility refuses to die down. Eventually, exhausted by constantly fighting, Ben approaches Becky with an unexpected plea. He admits he's tired of the hostility and asks for peace between them, a moment that suggests growth, maturity, and the possibility of healing. Heart in Disguise is a powerful reminder that not every heart that loves is sincere, and not every smile means good intention. It is a story of love marked by deception, strength found in pain, and the difficult journey towards emotional healing. If you know that you enjoy deep Nollywood dramas with real life lessons, emotional twists, and strong performances, this movie is definitely worth watching on Nolly TV. And honestly, I would actually rate this movie an 8 out of 10. I like when a story is different and and also thought out of the box. And let me know in the comment section if you have any movie you want me to review next and tell you what that movie is all about. I'll be happy to do that for you. And until our next video, I'll see you then. Bye for now.